himself. I'm Mr. Raja Muhammad Yaqub, Chairperson for Coalition of Pakistani Organizations, and Chief Coordinator for PTI Illinois Chicago from Chicago area. And if anybody else want to introduce himself, he can introduce.
This is Ali Bakhtiari. I belong to a PTI chapter Chicago in the capacity of a coordinator. And thank you very much for inviting. And everybody is getting together. Inshallah, we have 8 people already. Will be more people joining, inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Ali. Today, agenda is first of all, I'll brief about the massacre on November 26, 2024. How many people they were injured, they were killed by the brutal forces as the human rights violations, the peaceful protesters in Pakistan, Islamabad. And secondly, we have a documentary about, let me come to the issue again. We are the Pakistani Americans in Chicago area. There are maybe 150,000 people of Chicago area, Pakistani Americans in Chicago area, like very vocals, engineers, doctors, businessmen, and other parts of the life. And we have a main concern, the massacre that happened on November 26 between 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock in Islamabad, D Chowk. There were 5 to 10,000 people. They were peaceful protesters. And basically, after the protest, they were resting and they were sleeping. All of a sudden, it starts shooting from the security forces under the control of Mr. Asim Munir, the Chief of the Army Staff and the Prime Minister of Pakistan, and the Interior Minister, Mr. Naqvi. And 13 people were killed from 5 o'clock to 12 o'clock in the middle of the night. And about more than 1,000 people, they were arrested. 200, they took the dead bodies even then, and they took from the hospitals, they took from the spot, and they hide them. And still there are missing bodies of the people they were killed. And people are concerned with regard to this human rights. We'd like to ask the Senator, Ms. Tammy Duckworth, if she can represent our community issue to the State Department, and there should be fair investigation about that shooting and the massacre on November 26, 2024. That's we have one concern. Secondly, there were elections on February 28, 2024, and PTI Justice Movement is headed by Imran Khan. He was ex-Prime Minister of Pakistan. His party got 181 seats, and they were changed by hook, by crook, and the cabinet was changed and the assembly was changed. And then there are 10,000 people, they are still behind the bars, very old people, senior citizens, women, and some children are also killed. So as a Pakistani Americans and dual citizens, we are concerned about this terrible issue. If your office can represent us in the Senate or the Congress, so it should be investigated, and the people that did this thing wrong, there should not be a protocol over here, and their property should be checked also. This is my claim, and now I will ask Mr. Ali Mukhtari. He is the Senior Vice President of PTI Chicago and Coalition of Pakistani Organizations. He can explain a little more. Mr. Ali Mukhtari.
Thank you, Raja Saab, briefing us about the massacre that took place on 26th of November in Islamabad. And ever since, the communities and diaspora here in Illinois and all over the country and all over the world, where we are still in shock that how come an army of the country and security forces, which are supposed to be protecting the well-being of the common person and the peaceful people, they were staging their protest, demanding the rule of law and their rights, that they were actually have taken over the free will and wish of the people and the democratically elected people. They were actually deceived by the government through systematic way, and we still do not know that how and why they did this, But one thing we know that these people who are in control, they are somehow listening to people not within the country, but they are actually getting instructions from outside. And this is where we are getting greatly concerned. And having a meeting with you and the senator, which we hope that senator and you guys fully understand what the democratically elected governments and the people have their rights, and how important is that the country such as Pakistan, which has been affected ever since was created, I mean, concepted back in 1947. From its conception, the Pakistan has suffered hugely due to wars and the violence and the all these troublemaker who are creating mischiefs in the cities and with the life of the people. These troublemakers are still active, and we are demanding from the government to stop this nonsense. And we strongly believe that they are sponsored by the government and their security forces. And our leader Imran Khan, we belong to PTI, as you know, Pakistan Tehreek Insaf, who is still in jail for like a year and a half now. And his government was told about two and a half years ago, which we think it's a very unjust action was taken by the government, the establishment. And we hope the senator and the people who love the democratically elected people and the Senate and the, and the House, where they can present our case that we are very much concerned. Economically, Pakistan has gone down. There is no revenue coming hardly in the Pakistan. People are suffering from the not having a proper food. Utilities are not there, and everybody is at risk of losing their well-being. So that is the main thing that we are here to show our concern and see what can be done in the Senate and the House here in the USA. Thank you very much.
Is Brother Amjad Nawaz here?
Yes, Mr. Bukhari, I think I have to add there is no internet also, not the internet. So internet is also cut off over there in Pakistan.
That's right.
And what I am saying, it is clear. This is the Pakistan government. It is totally clear. The Pakistani government doesn't have right to decide anything their own. So everybody in Pakistan, like a hostage, they cannot decide nothing until some superpower has to get in and then lead it or order it. I hope you understand that.
Okay.
So at this time, the Pakistan is totally choked. So this is all the way disturbed right now. So I have no idea how to correct that, but we know that the international politics is stopping the Pakistan right now. This is what I am thinking. I'm right, I'm wrong, I don't know, but this is my understanding. And how to correct, Sahab will tell us how to correct.
Okay, thank you, Brother Jamal. I really appreciate it. Brother Sohail Mirza, you want to say something? Okay, if there's, she's waving the hand. If our sister, she can speak.
Thank you, Mr. Yaqub, and hello, Daniel. I'm Ifat A. Siddiqui from Pakistan, and I'm not official PTI member, but I am from Pakistan and a citizen of Pakistan only. Want to share some thoughts and ask a question. My question is, Pakistan is a country rich in natural resources, not only in resources but also in human capital, which can be utilized in the best way for the country's development. Pakistan has the potential to become a stable state capable of repaying IMF loans through its resources and creating self-employment opportunities, and even providing financial assistance to other countries. Through tourism and international investment, Pakistan can create development opportunities for its people in every sector of life and benefits the entire world with its valuable resources. What is needed is to address the way a select group of political elites, for their own interests and luxuries, collaborate collaborates with the establishment to deprive people of their basic and democratic rights. They have prevented Imran Khan from exercising his majority mandate, just as his government was hindered after the 2018 elections. Even now, this has led to such extreme level of fascism and bloodshed. Imran Khan and his supporters must be restored their fundamental and democratic rights. This group, through repeated corruption, not only undermines the people's vote and denies the basic rights of Pakistanis, but also becomes a burden on the nation. They obstruct the international community from reaping the benefits of Pakistan's resources, whether human or natural. Most importantly, they add to the burden on the IMF. If these corrupt elements are not stopped, the path to restoring the public's fundamental rights is not cleared. And Imran Khan, who is a constitutional and democratic prime minister, is not reinstated, then the world will miss countless opportunities and benefits that Pakistan can offer through its resources and workforce. My question is to and the US government is, will America prefer to support corrupt individuals or groups for future diplomatic and political relations in a country like Pakistan, or will it stand with leaders like Imran Khan who strive for transparent institutions, justice and development, and maintain friendly relations with Pakistan by supporting its fundamental rights? Thank you.
Thank you. If it's, anybody else want to wave his or her hand, or I should ask this brother Abdul Kazim Raja is here. Brother Kazim Raja, Gulzar Ahmed. Okay, Mr. Dylon, you have listened the few points. Would you like to have your viewpoint on
Absolutely.
that?
Just to clarify, my viewpoint won't matter so much. It's not my personal opinion, but I will take back what you were saying to my team in DC. So from my understanding is you want to urge the State Department, specifically the embassy, to take action, make statements. I understand that you're supporters of PTI, and I also understand that you bring up the point of the IMF and the funds and the ability or inability to pay them back. So from November 26th, I'll take a look at that event and send that to my team. If you have any PDF documents or any Word documents, please send them. I can't access the Google Drive just from my government's computer, but if you send me anything, I can take it back. I did take some notes, as you heard. Those are some of the things I'm going to take back to the team. But please, if you have anything else you wish to add, I'll send it to them, and I can see where we're going from there. As you may know, today is the day that the government certified the election results, and we do have a transition in power. So please allow a little bit of extra time for our responses. But yes, please. Send me anything you can, and thank you for speaking with me today.
And Mr. Dylon, I will share with you our viewpoint is stability, not like we are saying the IMF should stop the funds. We are not against the people of Pakistan. We are in the favor of human rights and with the people of Pakistan, not with the people they are in the power, illegal way they are in the power. IMF can give them the loans, but they should check their credibility and political stability in Pakistan. Because if there is no political stability, how the present government can pay those funds back in the future, and how it can be a economical development if there is no political stability. Our whole concern is political stability and transparency in the election and democracy. And secondly, the right of the people, like there are tens of thousands of people, they are behind the bars. So when those people come in the USA, the state departments give them the protocol as a head of those states. And same with our prime minister and the army chief. When they come over here, he should be asked why you are killing your people, why you are not giving them the right of transparency in the elections, why you have stolen the mandate of the prime minister Imran Khan. His party was elected, taking a majority, 2/3 majority in the assembly of 181 members they have. And secondly, why the people are arrested and why they have the military courts trial about 101 people, and then they have released some of them. So this is entirely human rights violation issue. Secondly, the political stability. We are not against IMF should not give them the loan. We are in favor. IMF should give them the loan, but they should check their credibility and ask the question: when they take the loan, it should not be spent upon those on their own facilities, like buying the cars or buying the houses or staying in the big bungalows. But it should be spent on development, not on the government's expenses. And when they come, they should be checked about their credibility, how human rights are violated over there, and why the people are behind the bar, and especially the senior citizen. There is one lady, she was a member of the parliament, Dr. Yasmin Rashid. She is about 76 years old, and she was a cancer patient. Still, she is in the behind. Mr. Jas Chaudhry, he is about 65 years old, and he has a heart problem, but they are behind the bars. And the Arshad Sharif, he was killed as a journalist. Zilisha, he was killed brutally with the brutal forces. Why there was no any justice for that? So human rights issue, political stability, and their credibility to take the loans and pay it back, and political stability in the Pakistan. That's our concern is. Because we are not against the people of Pakistan. We are not against IMF should not give them the loan, but it should be a verified right way and to the right people and to the democratic government. That's our concern is. Ms. Ali, you want to add it up anything on that?
Yes. I would like to add a few more items that they were missed by me, and they are kind of very, very important. The importance of the Pakistan, which I'm pretty sure that everybody is aware about it, that United States relationship with Pakistan, they are on the roller coaster ride, okay, ever since Afghanistan war started. And we can't really complain about our own mistake, but what we can complain about is the international support which should have been given to Pakistan because of the crisis created in Afghanistan and the spillover. The refugees, large number, about 4 to 5 million refugees came to Pakistan, and Pakistan kept them for like over, I would say, 25 to 30 years. They were actually kept